Hey folks, Crazy Collaborator here again. And this time we're going to take a look at game number 16 in our 20 from 1992 series, and this is a dirt bike racing game. This was very cool. You could actually play up to 8 players at once with a cabinet link cable, and this is called Stadium Cross, created by Sega, or more specifically, Sega and their development team, Sega AM1. But yeah, this is a dirt bike racing game, and even if you just want to play one player, your cabinet has two motorcycle or a dirt bike controllers on it. So you could still play a two-player simultaneous play on that one cabinet. And your controller is a dirt bike. You sit down on it, and you can lean to the left, you can lean to the right, or, and this is very important, you can pull back on it, and these will help you gain maximum height of a jump on a hill. And that can get you some nice distance from your competitors. And speaking of your competitors, if you did not play multiplayer, all the computer-controlled characters will be the rest of the cyclists, your opponents. You can punch your opponents. Now, I don't know exactly where the button is for punching on the dirt bike controller, but you can punch your opponent, and that can give you a little bit of separation. You can daze them a little bit and pull ahead of them. There is a brake button and a gas button. Now, you will probably want to hit the brake a little bit on some of the turns because there are some super tight, ridiculously tight turns that you will have to make on this game. This game is really hard, not only because of the tight turns, but also there will be a ridiculous high score list in terms of how demanding it is that you clear a certain time in order to be able to put your initials in. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Yeah, as player one, you are the green bike. Yeah, there are going to be some tight turns. Now see, when that green arrow appears, you pull back and hold back on the dirt bike control, and you will make nice big jumps. If you go off the course, then you will slow down quite a bit, and you can easily slam into things. And you'll take a little bit of a tumble. You'll recover quickly, but that still really hurts, time-wise. Now you start out with 60 seconds, and once you complete a lap, you will get some time back. Whoops. But yeah, hold down as you start to go up the hill, and don't let go until you've cleared that hill, and you'll take nice big jumps.
The crowd is screaming.
You will see the amount of laps that you've made compared to how many laps you have to make total at the bottom left. See, I've got 2 out of 4. I cannot complete this. I'm not nearly good enough at this. I used to cheat later on, so we'll see what it looks like to complete the course, the 4 laps.
Stadium will decide this year's champion. Number 2 is in the lead. Lap 2 to go.
Yeah, I'm terrible at this, but yeah, you are under a big old time crunch, not just to complete the course before your time runs out, but also to try to get on that high score list. Whoops. Clumsy me. I love the running commentary. They repeat their dialogue quite a bit, but it's still very cool to hear. The sprite scaling isn't perfect in this game. maybe it was better in later versions of MAME. The one I'm playing is, I think, like 235 or something. I don't constantly update my MAME emulator like I should, probably. Yeah, at the top you will see where you're placing out of the... oops, I ran out of time. Out of the 8 racers. And then at the top left it shows a diagram of the course and your time. As you complete the laps, you will get less and less time back. And here's what it looks like if I didn't have split screen. I used Bandicam and just centered around one screen, and it looks very, very low res. I won't do that the rest of the way. I'll change it back to the way it was. Even though it's smaller screens, it looks a lot better than this. I like when they say player 1 bites the dust. Or they'll say player 1 hits player 6 or something like that. Or number 1. I'm just not good at this. I like that it says the crowd is screaming, but you never hear the crowd. Or like I am screaming because I keep falling over.
The crowd is screaming. Number 5 is in the lead. This season.
Yeah, we'll go back to this because it just looks better.
Beautiful weather here at Sega Stadium, and in the floodlight, a wild battle is taking place. 1 to go.
You can see the demo mode on the right side because nobody's joined in as player 2. Yeah, like I said, this allowed multiple cabinets to be connected, so up to 8 players could play with 4 2-player cabinets.
Is in the lead. 1 to go. Who's going to win the championship?
I don't think I saw more than 2 cabinets hooked up together in the arcades. This ran on the Sega System Multi-32 hardware, and that included the games Outrunners, Stadium Cross, Title Fight, and Hard Dunk. Yeah, when jumping, pull up on your handlebars as you reach the hill. When landing, position your bike as close to parallel to the landing point as possible, and press the attack button to hit your rival. Those are instructions that you get during the demo mode.
It's the final lap.
Or the track mode.
The final battle at Sega Stadium will decide this year's champion. Number 4 is in the lead.
This guy that's doing the announcing might actually be like a dirt bike announcer, or a dirt bike racing announcer. And this is what it looks like to actually finish the race.
From Sega Stadium.
I made 7th, so somebody threw something at me. I didn't come close to the high score time list. Yeah, you need to get like under 5 minutes, and I don't think that I did. Yeah, I'm not good at this, but I used some cheats to get like not only infinite time, but eventually I got like a cheat to give myself infinite game time, or race time, so that I would be able to put my initials. I had to use a couple save states even during the initial screen, just because the controls wouldn't let me put in the letter just right. So I had a little trouble, and I just used a save state so I could put in my name properly. That is Stadium Cross. pretty cool game, but like I said, the sprite scaling wasn't as smooth as you'd like it. Perhaps in comparison to some other Sega sprite scaling games.
With the series points title up for grabs, the final battle at Sega Stadium will decide this
Yeah,
year's
your
champion.
bike is green. Player one's bike is green. Each racer has a different color. And there is what it looks like if you did make first place, and you will get your initials on the list here. Yeah, if you're racing the computer opponents and you make first place, you're quite likely going to be able to put in your initials. You're going to have a very fast time. And lastly, we'll look at a little bit of multiplayer action. Not more than 2 players at once. Yeah, I can't have more than that in MAME. That is a Stadium Cross by Sega and Sega AM1 development team. Yeah, here's 2-player simultaneous play, just so you can see what it looks like. I didn't do very good at all.
Number 2 is in the lead. Lap 1. With the series points title up.
I really like all that commentary. I think it's really cool.
The crowd is screaming. Number 1 bites the dust hard.
Number 1 bites dust.
Number 1 bites the dust hard. The crowd is screaming.
The crowd is screaming. I love that. There's a little bit of crowd screaming.
Number 2 runs off.
But I think I'm screaming more than the crowd because this game is so hard.
Number 7.
Just so easy to slam into things. The turns are so tight.
Number 2 hit. Number 6. Number 7 is in the lead. This is CCN's Andy Burnett coming to you live from Sega Stadium.
I would imagine Andy Burnett was a real announcer. I'll have to look that up someday.
The crowd is screaming. Number 2 runs off the course. Lap 2 to go.
Well, that was Stadium Cross by Sega and Sega AM1 in 1992, game number 16. Well, I hope you join me soon for game number 15. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Bye-bye.